All right. Hey, welcome everyone. This is Coach Rashid, and I appreciate all the awesome leaders here today. I see, like I said, thank you, the Joseph and Miss Jane for so keeping it going and opening up the room. Make sure everybody is welcome. We always appreciate Dr. Dennis and I believe Brother Raphael. He may be here as well, but I know he's busy on these mornings. So without further ado, as you know, every week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, we go live. And so if you have anybody that you want to hear this information to be in one of these presentations so that they can get the full details of the Fusion experience, then please bring them into this particular presentation on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So every time that we come on, we want to make sure everybody is aware that we are not providing financial or investment advice. This is for education and information purposes only. And we want to allow you the opportunity to get that information, do your due diligence, do your research, consult whoever you need to consult, and utilize this information as part of your decision making, right? Because at the end of the day, it is your decision what you do with your money. And we want to make sure that we give you as much information as we can so that you can make the best decisions for yourself. We try to make sure the information is accurate. We will be providing graphics. We'll provide some illustrations, things that will give you an idea of, some future earnings and potentials and things like that. But that is strictly for your illustration purposes. We're not here to give you financial advice. But what we'll do as we go along, we will try to answer these 3 questions for you, right? So I see we have people in the waiting room. All right, can we, so one of them is not working. All right. So we're going to answer these 3 questions as we go through the presentation. And so I would love for everyone to think about, who we are, why are we here, where are we going? But you kind of want to look at that from kind of your side, because a lot of people, you set goals and, and what actually is, the driving force behind that. And then what type of collaborations, what type of resources. So you kind of want to look at it from your side saying, why am I here? Why am I? I meaning the person that's sitting on the other side of the screen. Where are you going, right? And who am I? And in this big picture with the Fusion experience. So what is it that makes us a good team? What is it that, brings us together? What is it that, can support each other in this process of getting you to the destination or the goals that you have set out for yourself? So what is it about Fusion experience that helps facilitate your achievement within the goals that you seek? And so we're going to talk about Fusion experience overview. We're going to talk product and services, how we profit, how we earn, and the Fusion future. Okay. So before we kick this off, we want to set the stage. We want to make sure everybody has the right information right up front, and we're going to give it to you in a quick summary. Fusion Experience will deliver a weekly passive return of a minimum of 3 to 5% in crypto from our exclusive artificial intelligence trading software technology. By using a magic blend of arbitrage, flash loans, limit orders, and a lot other strategies, then you can expect to receive a secure payment withdrawal in USDT with 1% withdrawal fees and 0 license fees. Fusion Experience is your ideal AI trading platform. All right. So definitely take that and let's walk through this presentation together, but knowing that this is the premise of the Fusion experience. But every time you take a journey or you decide that you want to, take on a new challenge, then of course you have to figure out how to shake off that baggage. And sometimes it's a little harder for others. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes you have such a great force in front of you that you're able to leave those things in the background. What we're saying is we understand, because you're in company right here. Most of us have been through some bad investment experiences. And with that, we have decided to turn that around. And that's the beauty of Fusion experience, is it gives you an opportunity to shake off some of that baggage, turn around so you can have an incredible experience with your new journey forward with Fusion Experience. So that's what we're here to do, is go ahead and shake that off, turn it around for you, and give you a better experience going forward, right? In order for that to happen, then we need you to understand the vision, the mission, and the values. The vision is to provide a viable, sustainable, world-class secure platform using innovation and emerging technologies for drastic financial freedom and a systematic financial revolution, right? And so how does that happen? One, you got to have some quality executives and a superior tech team behind the scenes making this happen for you. And so the Fusion Experience, they have executives that built this project through collaboration efforts with like-minded people, having highest levels of integrity and transparency. They have decades of experience and expertise in this industry and more. The Fusion Experience executives are not public, and then when they decide to do so, then I'm sure they will let us know, and for the right reasons. All right. So what is the mission? The mission, we're building viable enterprises for sustainable grassroots development. Boom. Right? We could stop there and just really have a whole conversation on that. But let's go on. Creating sustainable wealth by harnessing and processing valuable ideas. That right there is packed with so much information that you could literally just take off from there. And so those two things are where we are, right? But it still shows you what's coming. It gives you that insight to the future. And so when we look at those first two, think about it as this is how far we've come, but this is just an introduction to where we're going. And then when we get a little further down the road, we're talking sensitization for inculcation of core values of integrity, transparency, sincerity, and industry through value reorientation, human resource capital development through vital and relevant skills acquisition, training, and capacity building, and empowerment. And so we encompass pretty much everything there by including kind of a holistic, wealth building and wealth generating program. And with that, we want to make sure that while we're moving along the financial timeline to get you to a whole nother level, we can provide the income producing model, but you have to have that level of integrity and sincerity, get those skills built up so that you can handle, that growth that the Fusion Experience is opening up the door for you. All right. So we want to make sure there's a holistic approach to making sure that we all are, contributing to the good of the society, because we have more resources in the future to do that. So that's really what that empowerment and all of the great things that the mission statement really embodies. So you definitely want to kind of keep that in mind as we go along. Like I said, I'm going to answer those three questions as we go through the presentation. Now, in order for us to really be here to enjoy that, we got to have a sustainable platform. Out of everything I've seen, then Fusion Experience has multitudes of actual strategies and different parts that fit into an amazing puzzle to make it a sustainable platform. And so you have one side that says, hey, we got to have this available volume. So that's obviously us as members. Then we have to do our part to make sure that the volume is there. But then at the same time, from the platform side, they got the advanced strategies, and they got to continue growing those strategies and trying new things. And so with those two together, then you have the recipe for an amazing future, sustainable platform, right? And so those are some of the things that I've looked at, and I believe that those two are critical when it comes to the future of the Fusion Experience, and really the future of any experience on any platform really needs those two ingredients, along with obviously others, but these two I think are critical for building a sustainable platform, and we are on our way to do that. Now, with all of that, we must have the right values that underline everything else that goes on. And so when you look at the integrity all the way to the excellence, then you see that love really permeates the whole program. And that's really what keeps everything together, is that love, and that genuine love, and respect for everybody and everything that we do. It's really powerful. What type of product and services do we offer? So we have the fully automated real-time arbitrage trading system, and we have the Fusion stacking is coming, and we have that Fusion coin that's on its way as well. What is automated arbitrage trading, you may ask? Well, in the simplest form, it's buy low, sell high. That is as simple as it gets. Buy low, sell high. And so in this context, we're talking about buying crypto or, Forex or stocks or, some of those type of commodities. And you're doing that on one market or exchange. And then you're going to sell that on another market or exchange while taking profit on the price in between. So that's the simple form of arbitrage trading. Now, that's the basics. That's the baseline. That's where it was started. But then they added multitudes of trading strategies to help increase the profitability as we go. And so there's two things that you want to remember is there's a certain level of okay, thank you. So there's a certain level of profits that can be made, and then there's a certain level of sustainability, right? And so some people may be looking at that and saying, wow, okay, Rashid, you're saying that, hey, when they're instituting these new strategies, then we should see more profits. Well, that's one way of looking at it, right? And I think we all would enjoy that. But don't we also enjoy consistency? Right. So when those multiple strategies are instituted, then instead of seeing it fluctuate up and down and up and down, oh, wait a minute, only 1%. Oh, wait a minute, 3%. Oh, wait a minute, it's fluctuating, because a lot of people out here in this space, they want to tell you that you can't have a steady gain. You only going to have up today and down tomorrow because that's real trading. Right. Real trading is you're going to earn and then sometimes you lose and you earn and sometimes you lose. Well, unfortunately, that's not the truth. The truth is, if you have consistency, then you get that because of experts, one, that are handling the coding of the bot, and two, you got the machine learning that's tweaked to a point where new strategies are continuously being instituted till they hit an optimum level. And so optimally, you're going to see consistency. And there is a minimum that can be instituted when you have that consistency. And so that's why I say, this is probably the most amazing platform. This is one that has the most consistency, and it has the ability to grow over time. And that's really the key to sustainability. One, you have consistency where you don't drop below a certain point. Why? Because you have it, built that way. But that's where some of the challenges come in with other areas and other people that don't really understand what FusionXperience is doing and the level of expertise with the development team that's making this happen. So anyway, on Saturday, we'll talk a little bit more about that. We'll talk a little bit about the liquidity and the flash loans and how that works into the big picture of the sustainability of the program. Okay. So we want to give you what are the unique features that sets FusionXperience apart and why you want to be a part of this particular platform. One, it's only $10 to deposit in order to get started. So you're talking $10 in USDT BEP20 only. This is an opportunity for everybody, right? Everybody. And so that right there is key. We want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to get in and benefit from the platform. Then you have a trading bot with a minimum weekly return on capital, 3 to 5%, and it could go up. So this is the minimum, 3 to 5% minimum and more. We have a consistency there of at least 3% since we relaunched. Then you have 10 and 5% respectively for referral bonuses. You have 7 days that the bot trades, and then it reinvests your balance until you decide to withdraw at the end of the month. And then you have a $1 verification fee, which we just want to make sure that you're human and the system works for you. The trading bots are included in the platform. No trading knowledge is required. There are no hidden fees. There's no license fees. There's no additional fees. We already told you there's a 1% fee when you withdraw, and everything else is on the house. Withdrawals once every 4 weeks, right? Open up a window once every 4 weeks, give you an opportunity to withdraw. And if you're not withdrawing, then you can avail some of the bonuses that we have for you as well. Now, as leaders out there are some people that may be on here for the first time. There may be people that were invited and they have this massive network and probably experienced something with a few platforms that weren't doing so well. Let's say, I'm not trying to call names out, but let's just say Novatech, for instance, because I think everybody understands Novatech was a staple in the industry. They had their platform. People were doing really well. After a year, 2 years, 3 years, you just You just think, hey, look, this one is going to be the one that's going to really take care of my generations after me. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And with that one, and I'm, nothing negative about it. It's just the fact that it was a staple. It was one that was doing good for pretty much, the industry. And at a point, there's a transition that needs to be made. And so if somebody, let's say you were there and you did build a network and you had a lot of people that were happy because you gave them an opportunity to do real well and they want to continue doing well. Well, at a point, you got to pivot. And when you see something like a FusionXperience, then you have to say, let's go take a look at that. And when you decide to take a look at it and not listen to the noise on the side, then you'll see that FusionXperience has programs set up for those leaders as well, because those leaders are going to come in and help build this organization just like everybody else, but they're going to do it in volume. And so when the leaders come over from a large organization like that, then you're going to be able to avail opportunities like when you get to 500,000 in volume, you're going to have an opportunity to qualify for a $2,000 reward every single month. And then when you increase that to 1 million in volume in your network, then you qualify for a $5,000 reward every single month. When you increase that volume to 2 million or more, then you're going to qualify for a $10,000 reward every single month. And when you increase that 3 million and more, you're going to qualify for $15,000 reward every single month. Phenomenal. Yes, absolutely it is. And so with that being said, while you're building your organization, while you have happy members that you've led them to something that's sustainable and amazing, now you can say, look, the volume that I have pays me commission. So no problem. I'm good to go right there. Now I have this extra monies. Why don't I pay it forward? Why don't you contribute to something bigger than yourself? And those are just some of the things that I think as leaders, then, in order to make this industry better, in order to help others and give them a leg up, then, hey, look, it's not a handout. You just want to help out and make sure that people have an opportunity. And sometimes you paying it forward gives them that opportunity. So I just like to remind people that there's just bigger and better things that we can do to make this a better world. Now, with that being said, on Saturday, we go into more information about the results for the week. And so on Saturday, and this is just some information that I want to reiterate, if you weren't here Saturday, then this is really what happened over the last week. All right. So over the last week, I go in and I pull out the estimated bot performance, which is around Thursday, and then Friday, it gives you the exact amount. Then on in my account, I go in, I pull it, and so I can show you actual numbers of what it actually is versus just estimates or conjecture, right? And so since March 25th, which was the relaunch date, then FusionXperience came back bigger and better. And as they promised, 3 to 5%, right? Minimum 3 to 5%. Most people say up to 3%, up to 5%. No, not Fusion, because they already know what their bot can do. They already know they got excellent development teams. So they understand how to make it happen, how to grow it, how to create, that bottom, and we go from there. Okay. And so 3 to 5% is the minimum. And as you can tell, from March 25th to this day, it has done exactly what it said it would do, as high as 3.59%. And so when the volume increases, then there may be opportunities there for the bot to increase that estimated performance. And with that, it could go into double digits, and we could obviously be pulled along with that and earn more. So it's just a good idea for one, create more volume, top up, put more in, and so that you can earn more, but at the same time, then that gives everybody an opportunity to benefit at a higher rate as well. So that's where we're at. Like I said, as of the end of last week, we were at 3.34%, and that's as of last Friday. So every Saturday, we definitely try to go in and give you a breakdown of where we're at. And just to show the consistency. I don't know many other opportunities out there that is providing that at the level and at the consistent level as we're doing it. It's one thing to see 1% here and then 4% here, or you know, 1.5 and then 5%. I mean, it's kind of weird. And then you see a string of 1s and 0.5s and 0.3s, and you know, there's just no consistency. And that doesn't mean that, oh, this is real trading and this is not. This is real trading right here, that they know their bots, they understand how to meet that minimum requirement, and they're showing us that, and plan to continue doing that throughout our experience. So definitely one of the best places to be for consistency and safety. So when we're looking at a little more transparency, and so what you saw on the previous screen was there was an 8%, you know, estimated return. So that bot doing 8 to 10% a week, then we're getting 40% of that. That 40% equates to about 3.3 to 5% of your capital. So when you calculate it out, it's going to be a little different because of the calculations, but it's going to be pretty close. You know, no matter which way you calculate it, you're still going to get close to about 3.3, 3.4% based on that 8.3 return. So then you're looking at 5% for the core leaders that help get this off the ground. You got 10%, 5% on your referrals, and 20 and 24 operations and gas fees. So that's some transparency for you. In the future, they're developing a lot more transparency, and you're going to see something of like a newsletter that gives you some breakdown of the actual bot performance, you know, the volume, the profits. I mean, you're going to see a lot of transparency. So just stay tuned. That's on its way. All right, so let's get into some actual numbers here, a little closer to reality. Your capital and the return. So this is for illustration purposes only. I want you to know that. But if you do put in $1,000 USDT BEP20, then you can expect 3 to 5%, you know, on your capital. And so I use 4% because it's right in the middle, right? And so if you're taking that $1,000 times 4%, gives you $40 profit for that week. So that's pretty nice right there. But let's say you go in and put 10,000 in because you're happy, you know, 6 weeks go by, everything is working really well. You don't see that, you know, any problem with the system. If you had a problem, they fixed it. So, you know, nobody's perfect, but the CSRs, the customer service folks, are amazing, best in the industry. And so you get your problem fixed and you're like, you know what? Legit. Like, I really appreciate this. So you go back and you say, I got this 10,000 that I've been, you know, wanting to put somewhere, and you go ahead and drop that in. Now, let's say you get the same average, about 4%, and that's going to give you $400 profit for the week. And you can ride that out and get you an annual return of 580%. So on Saturday, we will kind of expand on that a little bit, but I just wanted to highlight this is what's possible when it comes to this particular program. Okay. Now, in order to even get there, you obviously know you're going to have to get started, and you're going to need some tools. USDT BEP20 only. So that's the only crypto that's used on this particular program. And then you have Trust Wallet and MetaMask Wallet that we recommend. Obviously you can use others that are compatible, that has a decentralized app and browser. You copy the referral link, you paste it into that dApp browser, connect your wallet, boom. As long as it's on the Binance Smart Chain, then you should be good to go. All right, get that in there, get your deposit in, $1 verification, boom, and you're ready to rock and roll. Now, if you want to read the white paper, which I recommend, then you can go to this particular site, download it, and you will have access to the white paper. You know that FusionXperience is registered in Nigeria and the USA, and FusionXperience follows industry standards and best practices. Now, for the marketing, I'm talking recommend, relate, and refer. We know that social media is a primary place that you can get information about FusionXperience, and mostly Telegram is probably the best place that you can get the latest and the most updated information. And so I do recommend that if you are looking at this, or somebody invited you to take a look and you haven't gotten into the groups or any social media, I recommend that you definitely get into the Telegram group for FusionXperience, because that's going to give you the latest and the greatest information. And any issues or comments, things like that, that's where you're going to be able to get that solved quickly. You can definitely come to the live Zoom calls on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and we're happy to address your questions and concerns as well. And there's AMAs, so you can ask anything that you want with the leaders that have the answers for you, right? And if they don't have it immediately, then of course they'll get back to you very quickly. So this is something that I see. This is why the values and the mission and the vision, all of that really comes together when you see it in action. You know, they're really doing exactly what they set out to do, and I can appreciate that. But at the end of the day, in order to even you know, feel the beauty of being a part of this organization, you got to get started. And so if you're in the game, you use your referral link, you get that to the person that you want to go ahead and check out the, you know, the Zoom call, check out the presentation, get the information, and then they can go ahead and get signed up and they can experience the experience just like you. Now, future developments, we want you to know that when you do decide to go ahead and register and become part of our family, then you have an opportunity that's massively bigger than arbitrage trading, right? If you just want arbitrage trading, then look, just open up, you know, this industry and you'll see a new one pop up every day. But if you're looking for arbitrage trading as the base, and then massive opportunities on top of that that's coming, then you're in the right place. So I would say that strongly consider FusionXperience as your generational wealth building opportunity. Okay. Now, Fusion token, yes, that's coming as well. So you definitely want to get in position so that you can avail the private sale. You can get some airdrops. All of that great stuff is on its way. Like I said, Telegram is the place you want to go to get all the latest information, get your questions answered, you know, anything that you need, you go to that FusionXperience Telegram group, and I'm pretty certain that you're gonna get the assistance that you're seeking. Really, really great. We always want to provide you with the bonanza. This right here is special. This is special because the leaders behind this program have decided to offer you just, I mean, amazing bonuses and specials that show you that they're serious about saying thank you, right? It's one thing to pat you on the back. It's another thing to pat you in the pocket, right? And so they really put the money where the mouth is. And here are some offers that have been continuous, not just one time and gone. They continue to deliver, and all you have to do is contact customer service and they will definitely verify everything and get you taken care of. We got the dollar for dollar here. You refer 300 active users and you can qualify for a $300 cash prize. Refer 200 active users, you qualify for $200 cash prize. Refer 100 active users and you qualify for a $100 cash prize. Right. And yes, we do have someone or a couple of someones that have referred over 100 people personally. That is phenomenal. If I say so myself, that is extraordinary, and applause is all over for the leaders in this space. 100K sets you up for $500 USDT bonus. So if you do have people on your front line, direct referrals, or in your organization, you still have an opportunity to go ahead and collect on a $500 reward. If you actually have, and it's been verified that you have 100,000 in volume, like I said, direct and or in your organization, right? You qualify for that $500 USDT bonus, 90-day bonus. So you have tier 1, tier 2. So you come in with $1,000 or more, up to 10,000, you're in tier 1. Anything over 10,001 and beyond, you qualify for tier 2. What does that mean? If you allow your funds to work for 90 days, no withdrawals, then you qualify for 20 to 25% bonus on top of your profits at that particular point. So if you decide to go ahead and withdraw, then you qualify for that bonus. If you decide that you want to withdraw, or if you want to keep it going, then another 90 days kicks in and you can qualify for another 20 to 25% bonus as well. So either one of those are magnificent. But of course, we couldn't stop there because the leaders behind this program are amazing, and they have provided you with, you see the red box right there, right? Oh, hold on. Let's do a quick recap. Innovative blockchain project, check. Founders and developers of excellence, legal with documented evidence, full AI enhanced high frequency trading bot, $10 minimum USDT BEP20 only, minimum 3 to 5% return on capital every single week, referral rewards, volume rewards, staking platform, Fusion token, and so much more on its way. All right. Enough of the anticipation. 60 days, new bonanza bonus. So we have about a month left on this, right? A month and some change. And they decided to add another bonus for you. If the ones that we just talked about wasn't enough, there's one that says $100,000 in volume, right? $100,000 in volume coming through you. You know, if you bring in a few people or one person or multiple people, however you do it, 100,000 in volume and under you, direct leader, then you're going to qualify for a $2,000 bonus. Yes, I know you thought the other three were amazing. This one showed up and boom. So that is something else to consider while you are looking at where do I put my money, my time, and my community. The Fusion Experience has answered that question. But what you have to do is believe in your decision. Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are absolutely right. Rashid can't make you believe anything. I don't influence you to make any decision. I provide you with information so that you can make your decision. We've made our decision. Now it's up to you. Only thing left to do is get with the person that invited you, have a conversation, plan out your strategy of how you're going to reach your goals in the following days, months, and years. If Fusion Experience is part of that, then hey, get the referral link, go ahead and get started, and they'll walk you through the process, get onboarded, and you can start enjoying the benefits like most of the people on the call. Your destiny awaits. It is time to get started. Thank you. This has been official Fusion Experience presentation on our Wednesday morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're tuning in from. And I appreciate your attention. Thank you so much. Back to you, Dr. Dennis.
Whoa, awesome presentation. As always getting very exciting by the day, getting enthusiastic by the hour, and putting in a lot of vigor. Thank you, the one and only Coach Rashid. There's no other Coach Rashid in the entire globe. We have just one. Thank you for that articulate, well stretched out and simplified presentation, as well as detailed information that will make anyone to take a decision. Thank you for the consistency. Thank you for the zest and enthusiasm you always put in the presentation. Thank you so much. We appreciate you immensely.
Thank you.
Want to appreciate our leader, a great leader. He's a pragmatic and visionary and exemplary leader, Mr. Peters Raphael. Of course, for the exigencies of duty, he's not really fully participating, but hopefully at the end of the presentation, he will give us, he will say shout out to us. We want to welcome in a special way those that are attending a Zoom meeting for the first time. We want to let you know we appreciate you, we welcome you. We're so enthusiastic, we're so excited and elated that you are attending the Zoom meeting for the first time. Do you know what? We call you the MVP. What does that stand for? It stands for the most valuable personality. Yeah, you heard me very well. It means that you're the most valuable person right now to us. So we value you, we appreciate you. We're so excited that you are here, and I hope you've got value for the time you put in for this Zoom meeting. So welcome, welcome. We're family. Yeah, you heard Coach Rashid saying that we're family. And there was something he said that if you're looking for a generational platform that will give you that financial freedom, Fusion Experience is the platform. So Fusion Experience is not a platform like others, is the platform, right? So we welcome every one of you from across the world. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming to us and want to let you know we're family, right? So feel very free. Don't feel like, don't feel awkward. Don't feel otherwise. And you know what? If you are, if you were in Fusion before and you left for some other platforms, and that platform or those platforms have rug pulled, and of course you're coming back, you're welcome. We're family, so don't feel otherwise, right? Feel at home. We're still a family. You know, sometimes some things happen in a family, and there could be disagreements, there could be displeasures, or the this. But you know what? Just remove all the this, it becomes good experience. So you're here to experience the experience. I hope everyone is feeling special. We also want to welcome all the great leaders in the world that are attending this Zoom meeting. We know you're there, and we recognize you may not be able to mention your name for want of time, because we have said that we endeavor to keep this Zoom meeting within the hour. So we're doing our best possible. And even me that's talking, I have to cut off all the lengthy explanations and details. So we keep to the time. So we appreciate you. We welcome you. We are so excited, elated that you're there. Please feel recognized, feel welcome. We recognize you and we welcome you and we appreciate you. Let's join hands together to make FusionXperience the real experience. As Coach Rashid will always put it, experience the experience. It's awesome, really. Just a few announcements, then we're going to take questions, and we're going to provide answers to those questions. Of course, we are delighted to let everyone know that FusionXperience is revamping and, of course, applying world-class technologies and going with innovations as well as emerging markets, and applying innovative technologies to make the platform sustainable, well secured, and highly profitable. So, of course, FusionXperience is providing that kind of platform where you have several, 2, 3, 4, 5 opportunities where you can have residual income. And remember, our watchwords are sustainability, profitability, and security, right? So FusionXperience is revamping and providing a platform that you can have in years to come. That's why Coach Rashid described it as the platform that you can rely on for generational wealth. And as a matter of fact, one of our slogans is FusionXperience, creating wealth and empowering people, right? So we're revamping, we're making the website better and creating better things, more sustainable product and projects. And in a couple of weeks, a month, you're going to see those very obviously. So FusionXperience is closing the door to deposits and top ups, right? You heard me right. Please, FusionXperience is not closing. You know, many people are agitating and they're, you know, at the edge and saying, oh, are they closing? No, they are not closing. FusionXperience is not closing. FusionXperience is wasn't stronger and better and blossoming. So, but deposits and top-ups will be closed, so that other programs like the cryptocurrency that will be top-notch and be one of the most valuable crypto coin in the world will be brought out, right? It will have a lot of use cases, and of course, it will be very valuable. A lot of other things that I will not have the time to talk about, right? So do everything that you can to bring in the volume within, I think we have 33 days, if I'm right, 33 or 32 days, right? So you need to really bring in the people that you really care about Even those you don't care about, bring them in, because once the door is shut, it's going to be shut forever as far as arbitrage is concerned. Arbitrage platform with FusionXperience is concerned. So bring in all the people that you need to bring in, the volumes, and yourself, of course. If there's any time to top up, it is now. Of course, you can come in with $10,000, $100,000, $500,000, $1,000,000. There are people that are coming in with heavy investment, and we have what we call the premium packages, right? So if you're coming in with $100,000 and above, you subscribe to the premium package, and it has a lot of advantages. For example, you have 24/7, 24 hours, 7 days customer service, and then you have personalized customer service, and of course there are other things concerning withdrawals and all that I won't be able to explain now. So when you come in, of course, we will give you that attention and many other benefits, right? So we encourage you to ensure that you come in with the volumes. Okay, now the next is that FusionXperience is having a real-time live Super Saturday. Now, it's been wonderful having Coach Rashid on a Super Saturdays on Zoom. But do you know what? Right now is going to be real live. Okay, and this is happening live and direct in Lagos, Nigeria, West Africa, and Africa, of course. So it's going to be the beginning of world tours, and a lot of things are going to be happening. You don't have to be in Lagos, Nigeria to attend. Of course, you can refer your loved ones, you can refer people from across the globe to attend virtually. And of course, it will be streamed live. And of course, you can refer people that are around the vicinity, around the region, to ensure that they participate in FusionXperience. So look out on the to the advertisement, and you will see them on our social media handles and other avenues. Okay, now the community, most of the people in the community have been saying they want to reach out to their first level and second level referrers, and the management have listened to them. So for some reasons, they don't want to put those contacts, email contacts, in the back office. So if you want to reach out to your first level, second level referrers, all you need to do is write an email to support, and let the title or the subject of the email be my referral contacts or my referral email contact. Let it have something to do with referral contacts. Then, of course, the FusionXperience customer service, they're going to send you the referral contacts. The FusionXperience support email is support@fusionexchange.io. support@fusionexchange.io, and you're going to get those emails. And I also want to remind everyone at first that FusionXperience is not an investment platform, so please avoid using the word investment. So rather than using investment, you use capital. You know, in a sense, of course, you can invest your funds, but we don't use the word investment or invest, because we're not, for now, an investment platform. So because of compliance and some other security issues, we avoid using that. What we use rather is capital. So you say return on capital, not return on investment. Or you can also say return on contribution. So your investment is called contribution or capital for now, until we become an investment platform. Yeah. So want to encourage everyone of you once again, be excited, be elated, be glad Be rest assured that FusionXperience is here to stay. Yeah, many people have said a lot of things, and they have many platforms and projects have made a lot of mouths and big mouths, mouth-watering promises, and boom, 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 they're gone. That's not going to happen in FusionXperience by the grace of God. No work, the executive are thick. They are people of integrity, transparency, honesty, and they know their onions, and they are really out to empower people, not to amass wealth for themselves, right? So ensure that you are confident enough that FusionXperience is truly here to stay, to make a difference, to dominate, and to change the narrative. You don't have anything to be afraid of. No matter the awkward, bad, devastating experiences you've had in the time past, FusionXperience will give you the experience. I've talked for a long time. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you immensely. Over to you, the one and only Coach Rashid.
Oh my goodness. Look, I would love to speak, but I would rather defer to our leader here, Brother Raphael Peters. Please, sir, go ahead.
Oh, wow. That was awesome, man. Thank you, Coach Rashid and Dr. Dennis. Like, I enjoy listening to both of you. I didn't even have anything to say, but I'm just so super excited. I'm here in the church. We came for a prayer meeting, but I said, let me quickly join the call. It's been an awesome time listening to everyone. Of course, if today is your first time being on this call, welcome. You are in the right place. You are in the right place. I think we just have the flyer up. You don't have to be in Nigeria, like Dr. Dennis rightfully stated. It's gonna be an explosion, just like the team says. The marketing team, they're already out there marketing aggressively. It's gonna be all over social media, on a TV, radio. So if I were you, you can use this opportunity to build your team globally. It is for your own advantage. It is for your own interest. So FusionXperience is here to dominate. We are here to change the narrative, So we have the track record, documentation, bit conversation. We are not here to tell you what you're about to do. We are telling you what we have done, and you can do your research. You can also see the result for yourself. So we are not here to hype you. We're not here to say something that you've not heard before. You are in the right place. That's all I have to say. We have some exciting things coming up, which I am not even going to mention. The only thing that I would say is that if you are not topping up, if you are not funding your account, if you're not spreading FusionXperience, you are missing out big time. And whenever the window closes, it will not be extended for even a second. Let me repeat that. Maybe you didn't catch what I said. I said that once the countdown is over, it will not be extended, not even a second. So it means that you have every opportunity to run with the vision. You still have over 30 days to get your funds together. And with those people that always like to withdraw, testing out the system, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you want to put back, you might not have the luxury. And at that point, what people are receiving between 3 to 5%, it might get to 10%. Who knows? It might get to 8%. I'm just saying, so you might be shooting yourself. Always run into the withdrawal. You want to withdraw. You want to place more. Perhaps you've lost money in other platforms. You want to, out of, I totally understand. People have been burnt, But what I'm going to show you is that if you bring the same mindset here at Fusion, you're going to miss out big time. So what you should focus on now is building, topping up, not withdrawing. If I were you, unless you want to test out the system, or perhaps you have an emergency that require that you should get out some fund. That's totally understandable. But if you just play small, okay, let me take out my money. You can take out, that's fine, but you will not be able to put back in. And that is when people will be enjoyed. That's actually one of the goals why we want to also shut down the deposit, so that the board can only trade for like a sizable community. If you think they are making profit, wait until we shut down the window. I promise you that the profit margins are definitely going to increase. I'm not saying it may increase. It will definitely, it's a certain. So if I were you, allow your funds to work for you. Have a long-term vision. This is not a microwave mentality, or you are not, if you want to play lottery, go to Las Vegas. You you make better use of your money. But if you are coming here at Fusion, hoping to become rich overnight, you're in the wrong platform. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you're hoping to become rich overnight, you are in the wrong platform. You've missed road. So we're not gonna excite you. We're not gonna pump you up. We're not gonna hype you. No, we're not one of those stuff. We're looking for people that are real. We're looking for people that truly want the best opportunity for themselves, not people that are looking for rug pulls, are looking for something that will take their money and run it. We're not here. We're not here for that. And we have some other amazing things. Oh my gosh, God has dropped so many ideas. When I mean ideas, that when we say that we are gonna be here for years to come, if you doubt it, at your own risk, we're not gonna give any information. So we are gonna starve you guys with that information. So make your decision. Whether you believe in Fusion, it's up to you. If you don't believe, it's also up to you. We are not here to convince you. We know what we have. So some of the things that we're going to be integrating in the nearest future is going to be mind-blowing. It has never been done. And when we say that there will be consistent income to the people that believe in the vision, to people that will support the vision, people that are working now, they are going to benefit. I'm just going to leave it as that because I don't want to say much. But this is a very exciting time. If you're not in Fusion, I don't know where else you want to be. So top up your account, fund your account. If you have 100,000 sitting around somewhere, okay, let me say this. It is sad to say. Somebody that I personally know that had money in Fusion a while back, like it was over $50,000. And when we're having issues with the glitches and low profitability, they pulled out, went to another platform. But would you believe that the money is gone? It's gone for good. I'm telling you, it's sad. Now they are scrambling again, trying to build up. But if you had left your money here, in Fusion and allow it compound, by now at least you'll be certain that your capital is there. But they've lost the capital. I'm talking about thousands, not one person. And we've received countless stories like that. It is really sad. So let's stop repeating the same pattern. If you see something that is sustainable, in order for the platform to be sustainable, it requires everyone's contribution and effort. It's not one-sided. In as much as we are doing our best, we also need the help and the support of the community, like Coach Rashid presented. You have to bring the liquidity. We're not going to use our urine. So it is your part. It takes money to make money. Should. You won't expect to put $10 and make $1,000. Who does that?
Yeah.
So in order for you to see the high profitability that I spoke about earlier, maybe 5%, 10%, whatever, it requires more liquidity. What does that mean? That we all have a role to play. Reach out to your friends that have more sitting in the bank, 10,000, 20,000, 100,000, 1 million. We have such calibers of people in our system. So, but you also have people you can bring in. It will benefit you. It will benefit the platform. It is a win-win for everyone. That's just the honest truth. It requires money to make more money. So I'm just gonna stop. Thank you. And again, the event in Lagos, Dr. Dennis said, but let me touch on it briefly. You don't have to be in Lagos for you to be part of that event. You can be in United States. You can run a sponsored ad on all your social media. We have some beautiful flyers out there. It's gonna be filled up in a minute. I know what I'm saying. It's going to be filled up in minutes. So if you're not making plans, if you're not promoting the flyers, the event, you are shortcutting yourself, you are shooting yourself. So it is time for you to expand your team globally. Whether you are in Kenya, you are in America, you are in Europe, you are in Asia, or you're in Australia. So we want you to start promoting the event aggressively. It's for your own benefit. That's all I have to say. And also, it's not only going to stop in Lagos, we're also going to take it to different cities. That is a Fusion World Tour. That's what we just launched. So it's going to be massive. We're going to have one in Houston, Texas. We're going to have one. Then it's going to be all over. We're going to fly to Kenya. We're going to go to Australia. We're going to go to New Zealand. We're going to go to Europe and also Asia. So it has started. And I told you all, we're just getting started. So, you know, make every decision to be part of this family. It's a wonderful family. It's a pleasure once again. I don't want to talk too much like Dr. Dennis. I'll hand over to you guys. Thank you so much. She's one that taught me how to talk too much. Okay, thank you for listening. God bless you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Look, hey, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I mean, all just good information. We know how we do. We get together and look, it's just so much energy and belief in what we're doing here. So yes, we have crossed over the hour, and I want to get this video out to the group as quick as possible. And so that is going to be my mission here for the next few minutes. Thank you. I appreciate you. And just as Dr. Dennis reminded us, creating wealth and empowering people, that is what the Fusion Experience is all about. I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace. Y'all have a great day.